having fun and documenting all of our fun times at theme parks, cruises, any traveling vacations we have, cooking, shopping, anything fun, we try to vlog and get out there. So that's what our channel is all about. So if you are in any of our chats, make sure that you drop your link to share out your channel. And we have pinned Leonard Family Fun to the top of each of our channels. And Klock, you're up.
I am working on trying to pin it. That heart's in the way on mine.
I think, Jennifer, did you pin it in mine? Somebody pinned something to the top of mine.
I dropped it. I don't think I pinned it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can pin it except for you.
I don't see it dropped in mine.
Okay, Denisha. Good evening. And first question is,
good evening.
Please tell us about your channel.
Okay, so the Leonard Family Fun started as a way to kind of free up space in iCloud and on cell phone devices. You know, my cell phone is the primary way that I film all of the videos. I do have a Sony Handycam that has caught a few things, but mostly my cell phone because it's always with me. So it started as a way of freeing that up and to share some of the fun that Bobby and I have with our family and friends. And then I decided, well, I mean, it's not like we were like extravagant or anything like that, but somebody else may like it, so we'll just share it out. So that's what it's about. We do like to cruise. We haven't done an actual cruise vlog yet, but the Jubilee will start that journey with us.
Okay. And what sailing
Jubilee are you on? You and I at the same time.
Well, February the 24th, I'm sorry. We were on the initial second sailing, which was, I believe, November the 25th. Yeah, because the first one was November the 18th. That was the initial inaugural. But because it was delayed, we just decided, well, since we've got to move it, we'll just move it to February, our anniversary month, and we'll just celebrate our anniversary on the Jubilee.
I think we know somebody else that might be on Jubilee in February. I think
Sherry Awesome Sunsets is on that one.
Okay.
I was like,
Bama's on then too, isn't he? Or is he on January?
I think he's on. I think he's on either the one before us, the 18th, or not the 18th. I think he's on the 10th. He's before us, if I remember correctly. I believe
he's in a week after ours. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I thought he was a week. Yeah, I remember telling him to take care of it until we get on there.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
So I know that you mentioned that you created your channel to free up space, and that's a genius idea. I love that. But how long have you had your channel, roughly?
So January the 2022. However, I remember my very first cruise was February 2015, and there was a video out there from the sail away. Now, I didn't know anything about YouTube for real at that time, other than it helped me to get ready for my first cruise, and it actually helped me when I was studying for my NCLEX, the National Exam for Nursing. So I didn't know anything about strikes or anything like that. So by the time the real channel came alive, I saw that little long video out there, and it had a strike on it, the copyright, because, well, I didn't know. And it was a great, I'll never forget that time because it was my first time sailing, and that sail away party was just great.
They're always a lot of fun, for sure.
I'm just going to hop over to the chat before we move on because there are some people that did come in. It looks like Cruising is Fun Anytime has come in. Hello and welcome in.
Hello.
Cruise Nuts has come in. So welcome, Cruise Nuts.
Hello.
It looks like Ned and I have come in. Welcome.
Hey, me and I, yeah.
Oh, Meet and I. Okay, I didn't say it right. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, Danny D, for dropping that. She dropped the link. Thank you so much. Let's see. Just scrolling down here, and don't forget, if you want to share your channel in each of our chats, go right ahead. Tanisha and Bobby are amazing. Definitely knew she could do it. YouTube Live. She is a wonderful motivator. See, you can do it.
Thank you, Kurt and Marsha. They are so sweet.
So Danny D says she always deletes the videos when I get a strike or copyright. Now it does tell you the area to Danny D usually, and you can overwrite it just by in the YouTube manager.
Yeah.
And Robert Leonard looks like he and Junior has come in. Hello, hello.
Hey, Bobby. That's the other part of Leonard Family Fun.
That's the other.
That's the other half.
That's the other half.
So on your channel, what is your favorite video that you have made so far?
I would say, and this one was actually recent. I did a video of a ship inspection. First time ever getting an opportunity to participate in a ship inspection, because before it was right before the pandemic, but I was in grad school and I couldn't make it, so this was great. Also, it was my first time doing a voiceover, so I tried something different, got out of my comfort zone with that. So I would say that one, because it was just a little bit more challenging to me, maybe small for others, but it was a little bit of a challenge for me. So I would say that one. I'm proud of that one.
Okay. So you said you did a ship inspection. What's that entail?
So what that is, and that was with Carnival. So from time to time, they will have allow travel advisors to come and inspect the ship. This was the Carnival Glory. This particular weekend was you can go either that Saturday for the Glory or the Valor, and I did the Glory that Saturday. So you board the ship like you are a passenger, except for you get to bypass some of the things you get through pretty quickly. And your tour guide is the business development manager for that ship or for that area, and you tour different parts of the ship. They give you lunch, and then they kick you off. So it was good. The purpose of the ship inspection, though, is for advisors to see what that ship, some of the features that ship have in the event, hopefully Carnival's, and I'm sure any of the cruise lines, is that you would promote sailings on that particular ship to your customers. So it's a little hard for me because I enjoy cruising, and I think any ship, that's moving, put me on it.
So do you do travel agent as well, or does your husband?
So, I do, and mostly for family and friends. One day, maybe I would branch off with it and build it a little bit, but I got into that mostly for family and friends to book our cruises.
Okay, so I just started as well. I'm using Cruise Brothers.
Okay. It's interesting. It's one of those professions or careers, I would say, that if you enjoy traveling, it's not hard work. It's fun. I enjoy when we plan our trips, planning from, booking to picking out hotels to setting your itinerary from leaving home to wherever the hotel is or the port. For me, that's all fun, and it's just I get excited about it each and every time.
Yep.
I can
enjoy
relate.
Cruises. Oh, sorry.
That was kind of what Tinkerbell was saying, and she's a travel agent too. She was saying it's all fun and she loves it. And yeah, I could see that. Talking anything travel to me is fun. So.
Yeah, it's not hard work. If you're passionate about it, I don't consider it work. It's just I'm passionate about it. I don't want to hear. I've got some family members who have never been on a cruise before, but They'll tell you everything bad about it. I don't want to hear it. Stay away from me.
See, Klock, that's what you got to do to, sell to your wife that you need to go on more cruises so you can sell them. See?
Right.
Yep.
You gotta
That's right.
You gotta do ship inspections.
Ship
Yeah.
inspections are nice. It's lots of walking. So unlike as a passenger where you can, and this was the interesting thing because we started as there was a group getting off and a group coming on. So we're in the midst of that. So you know how it is on embarkation day. The elevators are not there for you,
Right.
of course. So we're doing lots of walking. I've never walked so much on a ship at all. Not in that short period of time. It was a lot of walking, but I enjoyed it because I got a chance to see some of the suites. And the Glory is an older ship, so but it's a gem nonetheless.
Yeah, I received an email last week to go on either Liberty and it was Liberty and another Royal Caribbean ship. They're doing the same thing, but you had to make sure you got to it was your responsibility to get to the port to do it. So
Exactly.
I think it was, I can't remember what port it's in, but it's just too far away from me for right now. But
Exactly.
I would definitely do it on a new ship.
Yeah. I want to just take this opportunity because I know he's watching, to thank Bobby because he drove me there. So it was in New Orleans, and New Orleans from Birmingham, it's about a 5-hour drive. But we left that Friday night. We arrived and we stayed in Slidell, which is about 30, 40 minutes from New Orleans. Not far, not too far. We arrived there at midnight and then had to be up early, to get to the port to board the ship. And he stayed the whole time. Now, unfortunately, family, friends cannot come on the ship during the ship inspection. So he sat out there, he waited. He wanted me. He had said, if you can toss me out a guy's burger, that'll be good. But unfortunately, I couldn't toss out the guy's burger.
He should have went across the street to Harris and played some slots while he's waiting.
Nah, he didn't. He stayed there. He had some entertainment in the truck, and when he had to go to the restroom, the parking attendants, they were really nice. He said there were some other people out there, so they were nice, and they let him go in and use the restroom. He had to go once or twice, I think he said, but yep. So I want to just publicly thank him again.
That's
So
awesome.
for that ship, the Glory, that's what the booze cruise is on this year. Are you doing the booze cruise this year on the Glory?
I'm not. I'm going to miss that. This year, I believe, is the end. So the last time I've been on a cruise was February 2022, and that's just feels like eternity. And that's because I've had to take quite a few business trips, and I've got 2 more left for this year. One August, I said August. Yeah, that's a couple of days from now. Yeah, I've got one more a couple of days from now, and then one in September. So won't get a chance to join the booze cruise, but of course I'll be watching in YouTube land for all the fun.
Yeah. All right, let me jump over.
I inspected that ship. It's nice. You'll like it.
Thank you. I'll be on it.
Klock will be on it. I won't be on it, and Jennifer won't be on it, but Klock will be on it. I'm gonna jump over to the chat, just so we can get caught up on that. Okay. We have we just said hi. Oh, he said hey to my beautiful queen, or hey beautiful queen. So sweet. We got Keisha saying hi to everyone on the panel. Thank you, Keisha. Sea Lake Journeys has come in, and they're saying hey to Tanisha.
What's going on?
They are so sweet. They're sweet too. So I have a squeaky for Chet.
So they were the first person to let me up on a live. They showed me how to do it. When I first got into it, they brought me up one morning right before their show started, and was going through the stuff, and they said, hey, do you want to go ahead and stay on for the show? And I was like, sure, I'll stay on. And it was a very nice experience, and I appreciate it from them.
I remember that show. I remember their show.
I got to give them a shout out as well. When we were new, we weren't they weren't the first to bring us up on a live. That was actually Z, and I think Cruising is Fun Anytime. But they were so encouraging to us, like, like we couldn't get camera to work. We were such a mess, and they gave us such great words of encouragement. Them and Cruising is Fun Anytime were kind of the first time we did a panel style like this, and they helped us so much.
Yeah, I think the first time we went live, they were like our cheerleader. They came on and was cheering us on, and they say that they love the Glory.
Yeah, it was my first time. I think Glory is part of the is it part of the Conquest class? It's a really easy ship to navigate. She's a gem. Yeah, and I like New Orleans, so.
My beautiful queen, I would do it again.
Oh.
Let's see. Rayleigh Creative. Hey, Tanisha, the biggest Alabama fan is on y'all's panel.
Don't believe him. I am not an Alabama
She just doesn't know it.
I am not. Do not listen to Blaine.
Let's see. Okay, so we are down to the bottom. So who wants to go with the next question? We just did the number 3. So who's up for number 4?
I am up for number 4. Okay. So this is your first time doing a live, other than you do lives with John and Nancy on JNN. I know I've seen that a couple times.
Yeah.
Now, do you plan on starting a live up, a scheduled live anytime, or?
So right before we had a few errands to run this morning, and I told Bobby that we're just gonna do our first live, he and I, on Sunday, August the 13th. And that live, the purpose of the live is so that you can get to know Bobby and I, and if you want to ask us questions during that time, that's what will occur on that live. And then from there, I'll schedule some more lives. But I've been a little bit shy about it. Bobby's not, but I have been.
Well, you do great. You used to come on Sea Legs, and I've seen you on John and Nancy's a few times, so you do great.
Well, thank you.
Gotta just get over the shyness.
I think because with John and Nancy, and I do that once every 2 weeks, is because it's not my show, so I feel like they're holding my hand. Doing a live, just Leonard Family Fun, that's a little bit different. There's just Bobby and I that will be there.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, so the other day I went on at lunchtime all by myself.
I know.
And normally I have somebody else on there with me, and I don't know, the chat kind of just kept it going. So sometimes you just got to look into the chat and let the chat keep you going. I mean, I was nervous. I don't know if you could tell, but because lately I've had other people on with me. I haven't really been on by myself. And my boyfriend doesn't really ever come on live. So he does all the behind the scenes stuff. So I was like, I'm doing it. I'm just going to do it. I need the hours. I'm going to get up there.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just got to do it.
That's going to be our first one. I love trivia. So I know doing some games like Kahoot is going to be on there. That may be the second one, because I feel like that will help ease any nerves that may be flaring. And then it'll be fun.
Yep. And trivia makes the time go by quick too.
Yeah.
So I enjoy doing it. I just wish I planned it out a little better. Sometimes I'm like, last minute, I'm like, oh, let's do a trivia. I don't have time to look it up. So I want to do it more than what I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning. I know it. I'm sure it takes a little bit of time. So I figure if I go ahead and plan it, get the iron and get all the wrinkles out of it, it'll be good to go.
And then you'll be a natural at it. You'll just be like, okay, I'm gonna go live right now.
I hope
So
so.
let me hop over here again. We've got Sea Legs saying squeak, squeak.
Oh, the squeaky, yeah.
And they're saying Andrew and Jennifer are pros now. See?
No, we just wing it every time.
Sea Legs is saying all 4 of y'all channels are getting it on now. Woohoo. Let's see. Was Eagle.
Oh, you're trying to say War Eagle. Okay.
Okay. We've got Chris Goforth who has come in. Welcome in.
Chris.
Hello.
Hey, Bobby, luckiest man in Alabama. And just scrolling down here, people are saying hi, hi, hi. They said I discovered Tanisha on J&N Travels.
Yeah, I've been doing that for long before actually, it was John and Nancy that encouraged me because I had been doing the Tanisha time on their channel for about a year or so, and they were just kept encouraging me, and others in their chats like Sea Lake Journey, even Captain Billy I think was encouraging as well. And so finally I just decided, I'm just gonna do it. I need some space in the cloud anyway, so let me just do it.
Uncle Dave, we have met many solo cruisers over the years. They are all awesome, fun people. Kahoot is fun as long as you beat Billy J Travels. LOL.
Yeah, Billy is something else. If I do it, I'm gonna make it hard. I want Billy to be in the chat.
Orange Cone Vlog, welcome in, Orange Cone.
Hey.
Welcome in. Welcome in, Rock the Boat.
Hello.
And Captain Billy is an encourager. Learn something new every day. LOL. And we might be back down to the bottom. LOL, Leonard. Okay, we are down to the bottom, so we're probably ready to our next question.
Yes, and I was just going to add, Tanisha, I get nervous. Just before this show, I said to everybody, I said, I'm so nervous, and they were like, you were just live earlier. I know, but I get nervous. So just know that it's everybody. Even if you've been on a billion lives, and like Sherry said, when I'm by myself, I get even more nervous. So just know that it's natural. But when I watch others and they're live by themselves, they say they're nervous. I never notice. So, just it's probably the same for you.
I cannot believe it, Jennifer. You're all like every day. How are you still? So then I don't feel bad then. Because you're on a lot.
I know, but I promise you, I said, I'm nervous. I'm like, I'm like a little anxious right now. So just every live, I know we feel that way because, things can go wrong. You just never know. And I think that's what, your nerves are about. Like that little bit of anxiety. So I just, before I go into the next question, I just wanted to make sure to tell you that, like, don't be nervous. You're amazing. You're very positive and outgoing. And obviously the chat loves you. So just please don't, just know that you're going to do awesome.
And sometimes, Tanisha, what I'll do is I'll think of a topic right before I go live and start with that topic, but then it could move on to 18 different directions within the chat. So just maybe that will be like your start off to the root of everything you want to talk about. So kind of just have a plan to start with that, and then who knows where your topic will take you at that point with the chat, right? Like today we started talking about, I don't know, what was it? Time zones somehow on cruise ships. Like one topic ended up with that. So you never know.
Well, thank you for that. I was nervous about coming on here, and I was thinking, well, showtime is about to start. So
I was nervous.
We're an easy crowd over here. Come on.
I was nervous too. So, you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
So I'll go to the next question.
Okay.
So my question is about premieres. Do you have any? It's kind of a two-parter. Do you have any premieres coming up? And also, are you familiar with the Ray Parade and the Saturday Stroll? And do you plan on participating in those?
Very familiar with it. I've had premieres in both. Most
What I
recently,
thought.
I've decided to do more of the Saturday stroll because the way my work schedule is, it's a little bit easy for me to be engaged and to participate with the other channels. I don't want to just come in my channel. I want to see everybody else's channel and come in and follow the stop. So yes, very familiar with it. And I think the Ray Parade and the Saturday stroll are awesome, and I enjoy it. Now this week I did not have a premiere. I had a video ready, but I need to continue to kind of work with that one. That one's been one that I think everybody will like. So I want to make sure that my voiceover, the information I put in there is good. So it may be delayed a little bit. I will have another one next week, even though I probably won't get to participate in it because I'll be at that business conference. So, but yes, I do love the premiere.
I thought so. I was going to assume that, but I thought, before I assume, let me just double check. But I'm pretty sure I've watched your videos there.
Yes, you have.
Let me just hop over. It looks like some people did come in. Dean Alellis, welcome in, and he's reminding everyone to do a thumbs up, or she. It's either he or she, I don't know, but they are telling everyone to do a thumbs up. So thumbs up, and they are here to support us. Thank you very much. So the next question comes to, how many subscribers and watch hours do you have? And are you aware of all the rules with YouTube with watch hours and how to get monetized and all of that?
So the second part of the question, no, I'm not familiar with all of it. I know there's lots of talk with the different channels. I know you all talk about it like in your hours, and so I'm ignorant to that part. As far as subscribers, right before I came on, it was 190 watch hours. It says 45.6. I don't know what any of that means, so I'm glad I'm here today so that you all can school me, and I have my notebook.
So there's 2 tiers to get monetized, but your watch hours go by 365 days of your first YouTube video. So if you're over a year and you're on YouTube, it's going to start taking those watch hours away from whatever you posted a year ago.
Oh.
So if you're almost at 1,000 hours, or not 1,000, 4,000, right? And you're a week before your year's up, you might want to do not watch hours, but lives constantly to get those hours, because once that year is up, that first video now is going to drop off those watch hours.
Yeah, whatever hours you had last year on this date, you lose this year. So the easiest way to tell exactly how many hours you have is you go to the Earn tab in the YouTube studio. Yes. So if you go in the Earn tab, that's going to be that's the hours that they go by, YouTube goes by to say that you're going to be monetized. So if you use TuberBuddy or what's the other one that I use? My brain went.
vidIQ.
vidIQ. Yep, vidIQ. They're going to tell you your lifetime hours, so you can't go by those. You got to go by the Earn tab on the YouTube Studio Analytics.
Yeah, go under Analytics, and then it'll show you your hours under Earn.
So let me ask you this then. So whatever hours, say just video A had, I don't know, 10 hours 1 year ago. 1 year later, those 10 hours will fall off.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
any new hours for video A would start accumulating and would be good for the 365.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my. Okay.
And that's what we're running into, Andrew and I, because our
And
channel's almost
that's
2 years
why
old.
Jennifer's and I are like this. We gain and then we lose. We gain and then we lose. So we're kind of in that fighting battle because we're over a year.
Yeah, because I think channel-wise, like over the span of our channel, we've had, 2,300 watch hours, 2,200, somewhere in there. It's over 2,000. But when I go to earn, it's just over 1,700 watch hours. So we've been losing, and I can see it like every day. Like last week, I gained 10 hours, and then the next morning I lost 3. I mean, it's a little.
You said
frustrating.
lost 30?
3.
Oh, 3. Oh,
3.
Oh, goodness.
But I do know of people who have said they've lost like 80 or something. It's just.
I've lost 20.
I've lost 30 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It all depends on what I did last year. If I had a spike, like I put out a video and it got a bunch of views on the first couple days, then those views disappear as soon as that 365 hits. So,
wow.
Not to discourage you in any means, because the bigger your channel gets, the more people are going to watch your stuff anyway. So even though you may have lost a couple hours from last year, the majority of your views are coming now because your channel's getting bigger and more people are starting to watch you. But
and you're posting new content.
The other rules for the monetization have changed, as far as before you used to have 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers in order to get any kind of monetization whatsoever. Now, to get full monetization, you still need that. But now they made it to where if you get 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours watched, you can get super chats, super stickers. You can do memberships for your channel. So there is ways to make money for the time that you're putting into it. So they did kind of help you on that. But, of course, YouTube does get a cut of that. It's like a 70-30 split. So every $10 you get $7 and they get $3 of it. So they did make it easier for people to make a little bit of money. I've made a little bit of money since I've hit since the rule changed. I luckily today within the next 2 days I'm going to actually hit my full monetization. So my channel will have the 4,000 hours. Thank you very much. So I was 33 hours short this morning, and I still have two days worth of lives and stuff to catch up to. So I should have my hours within the next 2 days. But I appreciate everybody's help and everything.
That's awesome, Mike. Awesome.
Yep.
And then when you're doing like now the multi-streaming, you're only getting the hours for whoever's in your channel. You don't get the hours for everyone in the whole panel. So let's just say there's 25 people in here. You're not getting the hours for the whole 25 people. You're getting, if you have 10 people in your channel, you're only getting the 10 hours or whatever it is, 10 views. Okay. It's not divided among everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will say this, like Sherry and I know Klock's he's almost there, but like Sherry and I, we're working really, really hard. You're going to see us a lot because like Andrew and I, it's going to sound bad, but we're just ready to kind of get monetized and kind of not do lives every day, get back to cleaning the house and those fun family things. Right. But I was going to say, if you ever want to come up with us and go live and stream to your StreamYard, we both have accounts where you can stream to your own and, just get some watch hours. I know Sherry's done this a lot for Andrew and I at Klock too. Just we'll be your buddy to come up. I know you're nervous, so just message us.
I think I might do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're working hard on ours.
And Klock's not going live tomorrow night, so depending what time I get back tomorrow from the beach, I might hop on for Klock's little 7 o'clock thing that he normally does. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what my day is going to look like tomorrow. Sometimes it's spur of the moment, but you saw me the other day at lunch. I just popped up. So So
I know. I was actually working myself. I was like, oh my goodness, I got to learn. And so I was doing some charting, and I said, well, let me just listen in as I'm doing
and
my
that's
charting.
going to be my life for the next couple of months is whenever I can go live, I'm going to go live because I'm like, Jennifer, I just want to get this done. Get back. My house is a mess. My closet, I've been wanting to clean out for months. Like,
So, what do
I have
you
so much to
recommend
do.
for the time for your lives? Is it 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, two, three? What is
I
good?
plan for an hour and sometimes it goes over. I mean, if you have a lot of people in there and chats are going and people are conversing, I don't usually drop it unless I have to. But I at least allow for an hour.
If you're only going to do one live a week, I'd do an hour because with the whole week going by from the last live that you did, you should have enough stuff to talk about for the whole week. Things that go on in cruising, things that go on in your life, different things that you could talk about. And if you did have somebody, a guest on the show with you, you're always going to find stuff to talk about. So the hour will fly by. Like, I don't know how you felt so far, but we're 38 minutes into it now. Whether you think I don't know how you feel as far as, does it feel like it's dragging, or do you think it's went by real fast? Because I don't feel like it's been 38 minutes because just talking and chit chatting and all, it goes by pretty fast.
It is. I know. I didn't. That's darn near close to an hour. No, I don't feel like we've been on that long.
And I was going to say the same thing. So Andrew and I, if it's me and Andrew, we plan for an hour. But if I'm getting on with Sherry on Saturday morning, I know it's going to probably be 2.5 hours. Sometimes I just pop on, sometimes Chloe is just kind of running around the house and I'm like, I can only be on for 30 minutes, like, as much as I would love. So it's really just kind of what you're comfortable with and what's kind of going on. I was joking with Sherry earlier today in a text. I said, hey, why don't we do a 12-hour live? Like just do it. And,
I didn't even see that.
I don't know that we would, but I'm just saying, like, 2-3 hours flies by, especially when you're having a good time talking about topics you're passionate about.
Right.
And I did see that Chris.
And you fun crowd, like all of us. We always just bounce jokes off of each other, and it's fun. Sometimes it's fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for this. This helps because August, part of August, I like to set monthly goals, and I like to each month set one scary goal. So the scary goal is the live, and on the 13th, it's just we're gonna just do it.
Yeah, like anytime you want anyone to jump up on with you, like I said, reach out to any of us. We'll do it.
Well,
I mean, we need the hours anyway, so let us know. We'd be happy to.
Don't be surprised.
I was going to say that Chris Goforth had a question about.
Yeah, I'm jumping back over here now. So JB Odyssey has jumped in or come in. Hello and welcome.
They have a good channel.
Sea Leg says premieres on the Raid Parade or Saturday Stroll is a good thing to do.
Yes, I absolutely love those.
And it helps bring people to your premiere when you do a premiere because it gives everybody the thumbs up and then they start sharing it out. So
gives you a little jolt right off the bat.
Hello, Tuber Chat. Welcome in.
Hey, Kevin.
Tanisha, have cruises resumed out of Mobile?
Uncle Dave, because they've changed it a few times. If you've ever followed the Carnival Alabama relationship, but I believe it's going to resume again in October. Initially it was September, unless they bounce back. They keep going back and forth, and it's only going to be for a short period of time again. So right now, October. I don't have the exact date, but I can check maybe in a minute.
All right, so we'll come back to that. When you know that, let us know. We've got Tuber Chat. He shared us out on Reddit. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Danny D says I have 53K public short views out of 10 million.
That's good.
And so that's another thing.
Wow.
Tanisha, are you doing shorts? Do you do any
So
shorts?
I haven't done shorts in a while, but at one point I was doing shorts, and they actually were doing well, Sherry. I was doing the National Day of the Day. So whatever the National Day was, like I'm looking forward to National Planner Day that's coming up, National Lipstick Day. I think has come, or maybe it's coming. So I would just, do a quick short about whatever the day was, maybe a little brief synopsis as to how it came to be, and that's it. It was like, it ended with celebrate accordingly, and I think they would be anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute, very true shorts. But I need to get back into it because I was doing it, and yeah, they were doing pretty good.
I found that shorts was one of the fastest ways to get subscribers. Now, of course, you won't get your watch hours from it, but at least bring some people to your channel that hopefully they stop by and see what other things you have on your channel and maybe watch another video.
Yeah, I need to get back into it. So yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And so do you have for your shorts, and we actually just talked about this in the last meet and greet we just did. Do you have a specific time that you post the shorts, or do you just, and how's the visibility with it trending when you at that time? Because like me right now, I've been posting them at 8 in the morning and they don't start trending till like 2, 3 o'clock.
So at the time, share again, I didn't, the information you three have given me today has helped, and I'm gonna go and use it to study a little bit to, because I wasn't really good on a good time to post, a not so good time to post, just whatever it felt right. At the time that I was doing those shorts, my day started with my alarm going off at 3 a.m. because at the time I was working, I think Klock let you know, I worked with a dialysis nurse. So I worked in the clinic, and I would have to be there at 4:30 a.m. So with me having to be there early and before the patients get there, I would shoot a short. And sometimes I would post it not at 5 o'clock a.m., but sometimes after, I think my first break was, let's see, Sea Leg and CME was 7 and 7:30 my time, so about 8 a.m. my time. So the first short may go out at 8 a.m., which is Central Time for me, and then I've done one at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've done one as late as 6 p.m. in the evening. So I didn't have a specific time, and I wasn't even paying attention to which videos got the most views and what time was posted. I didn't even pay attention to that. That's something that I'm doing now because I have a specific planner dedicated to the channel so that I can make note of it. I know yeah, YouTube Studio does keep that, some of it, but I want to be a little bit more specific as to what I'm doing specific days and times so that I can, have a outline of how it did versus this time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can adjust accordingly, try something an hour this way or an hour that way or something like that, and just see what happens.
Right.
Now I know vidIQ tracks it for you, but the problem is it tells you when it's trending. But the problem is if I even post it at 3 o'clock when it says stuff starts to trend, it still takes 5 hours for it to get into the algorithm of YouTube. So now you're looking at 10 o'clock before it starts. The way they do their algorithm, I just will never figure out.
So that was my question. Would it have your experience been, the three of you, that you found was better?
So
Klock
I was doing mine originally at 5 p.m. because if you look at your analytics, there's a chart on there that tells you most of your views come at this time, and it'll have a highlighted like red colored lines all the way across that'll tell you the hours. And 5 p.m. was like right in the sweet spot of every single day all the way across the line. So I was doing that, and I was getting a good amount of views. I was putting out a short every single day for like a month or something, 2 months, something like that. Well, then stopped doing it. I don't know why. I just got lazy on it. I had plenty of stuff to do for shorts because, I mean, shorts are easy because you're only 15 seconds. But I stopped, and then this last time I started back up, and I was doing 5 p.m. again. For some reason, it wasn't taking off very, very well. The day I posted, Sherry was saying about the it was taking 5 hours. So I was like, okay, well, maybe if I posted at noon, it'll hit at 5 during that sweet spot time, and we'll see what happens. Well, I posted it at noon, and I had like 100 views from noon to 1, and then I had like 300 views from 1 to 2, and I had like another 500 views from 3 to 4. So it hit before then. So it's there's no rhyme or reason sometimes to YouTube's algorithm. I haven't been able to figure it out, at least.
I was about to say, anytime you feel like you figured it out, that's when it seems to change. So, and it's probably designed that way, you know, like they don't want us to figure it out. So, I would
because it used to be right when I post them, they would take off right away. Then it was every 3 hours they would take off. Now it's between 2 and 3 religiously every time.
And we had we had a month. Everything we posted would almost go up to 1,000 or 1,200. You know, it may be a day or two later, maybe that instant, and you know, whatever, for a month. And then we posted like another month, and it was like 6 views, 10 views, and then that's when Andrew started getting really frustrated and discouraged. Well, we tried it again. We took Klock's advice about a month ago or two, and again, right back. So I think I would just say trial and error and post. Do what's best for you. Maybe schedule it out and just trial and error for your channel. And I think it could have something to do with the hashtags too, honestly.
If you're familiar with Fearless Rambler, him and his son did he said like hundreds of videos. He would take videos and just change the music, change his hashtags, change different things, and put them out there just to see what kind of what kind of things came back of times and songs and hashtags and all kinds of different things. So if you have time to mess with it, just throw some out there. And I mean, even if you throw the same short out there, same exact video clip, but put different music with it, different times, a lot of people aren't going to even notice that you did the same video because the people aren't seeing the same shorts every time they go through there. There's so many shorts out there in that roll that it's hard for somebody to see 2 of the same person's shorts right back to back.
Right.
But just to try to get yourself a baseline.
Yeah, I'm going to get back into it. While you're looking at that, Sherry, I just wanted to say to Uncle Dave, yes, October. I don't see anything. I thought it was October for sailings out of Mobile Carnival. And I didn't get
Blaine said October 6th is the first sailing on Carnival Spirit from Mobile.
Yes. And it's the Spirit. Yeah. It's I think at one point they were looking at September, but and it's only going to be here for a short while. I don't know why, but they keep going in and out the door here.
So Robert Leonard Jr. says, we really appreciate this information. Thank you.
Yes.
No problem.
Any way we can help, just let us know. Yeah. Rayleigh Creative Travel says, put out a couple of viral shorts. LOL. We're trying. Let's see. Yeah, let me just Sea Lake says, Mike is correct, 100% to my knowledge. Chris says, what? 500 subs, 3,000? How do I do it?
So that was 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours is when you'll get your super chats, super stickers, and memberships to your channel. You won't get the AdSense money until you hit the full 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched.
Well, I'm a long way, 45.6 watch hours.
You got to
We've
start
been
somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh
gotta
my goodness.
start. And then cruising on the high seas. So should I just do a live stream like there's no tomorrow, as in sitting in 110, do a 12-hour live? Just kidding. I would definitely start doing some lives though, cruising on the high seas. Even if you have to bring people on, I would do it. Y'all have a great night. Gonna hit the shower and eat. See you around the channel. Bye, Sea Legs.
Bye.
Thanks for coming in. And looks like you are doing great, Tanisha. Yep, she is.
Thank you, Bill.
I may do that soon, Sea Legs. Be on the Saturday stroll or Friday Ray Parade.
Do it.
Yeah. So Rayleigh says views of YouTube shorts count towards a channel's total watch time, but do not count towards monetization eligibility.
Right.
Yep.
I didn't know that at first.
That's good, right?
They count towards your channel, but not towards getting monetized. So shorts do not count towards your earning.
It helps bring people to your channel. And if they watch other content besides the shorts, yes, that's a good thing. But
so the watch time and watch hours aren't the same.
Well, watch time, watch hours are the same. Views are not the same. So it gives you your views from those videos, but it doesn't give you any watch time hours for it. So with shorts, if you hit 10 million views on your shorts, then you can get monetized off of that. But the chances of that, I mean, it's like winning the lottery on if you get 10 million views on your shorts. So the more thing to focus on is kind of using the shorts as a way to get people to your channel, subscribers, and hopefully they'll watch the other things, and then that'll get your watch time hour up for your other videos. So it's kind of hard to explain everything, but it's a lot.
And the more so the views you get on your video, the more thumbs up and views you get, the more in the algorithm they're trending it out.
Yeah.
So let's just say you have a video that has 1,500 views, they're going to be trending that out more to get you, and you'll get watch hours off of those.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I need to get back to the shorts. I had a few shorts that were over 800 views, so I was feeling good at that point. I was like, woo.
Well, that is good because it's bringing those people to your channel. Now, whether they're watching your other content or not, it's another story. But the goal is that they're going to come back to your channel and watch other content.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, let me work on it.
Uncle Dave, good Lord, with these great new channels y'all are showcasing, my laptop is going to be putting overtime on watching playlists.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Uncle Dave.
And if I didn't say at the beginning, we have pinned her channel up to the top of all of ours. So if you want to go click it and take a look, but make sure that you are watching a video so that subscriber count sticks. Because if you just go over there and subscribe, it's going to show she has a subscriber, and 2 days later it's going to fall off. So make sure you are watching something. Let's see. October 6th is the first sailing on the Carnival Spirit from Mobile, but not sure if any others are cruising out of there before that.
It's not. No. No. We're anxiously waiting for Carnival to come back.
The washy short, Mama getting it down. LOL. And that's pretty much all we do are shorts. What, Tanisha?
I was going to ask Uncle Dave, is that the one is he referring to the short that I did with, because I did do a washy.
I'm thinking so.
He's referring to me.
Maybe. I know I did a washy-washy one too, so I'm not sure. But mine I did a while ago. So I may do a video for the parade of all the Legos I have out, but it's a minute, but have more I can do to join the main parade. Yeah, keep doing them. Put them in
Nice.
there.
Yeah.
Jim B. Johns is in. Hi from
Hey,
Texas.
Jim.
Hello.
Welcome in.
He'll be on that cruise with me in February on the Jubilee.
Oh, good.
That's cool. Yeah. We have Cruising with Judy. Hello. Sorry to join late. Thanks for the info. I really want to put out some videos. Well, welcome in. Thanks for coming
They will
in.
be on the cruise too. Judy and Justin. They will be on that cruise too.
Which is more important, to have a lot of okay videos or just a few really good videos?
Ooh, good one.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Good one question. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hard one because I scrutinize myself when I put a video out when I'm editing it. So what you think is okay, somebody may love, but also don't put something out there that, like, you just throw something out there real quick, unless you want to do like a short. A short doesn't take a whole lot, but I know getting content out there, as long as it's decent content and you're like putting yourself into it, put it out there, and at least it gets people looking at your stuff, and then you're going to progress better and better each time you do things, and your videos are going to get better because you're going to constantly want to better yourself.
That's like us. When we first did it, we weren't using a gimbal. And after like 6 months, we went and purchased one. And now I look back at the videos without it, and I can't believe we even posted them. They were so shaky, and now it's like night and day. Like the transitions are different.
Yes.
Like you just go back and you look at those older videos, and you're like, whoa. So
Same.
I mean, it's interesting though to go back and look at them, because you're like,
Yeah, it
oh,
is.
I kind of like really improved, you know? So
They set the stage.
Yeah. I was gonna say our Disney World videos, if I look at those, we didn't edit, like we didn't cut, we just threw a bunch of clips together. There was like no editing. There's sound issues, there's no transitions. It was just kind of like, yeah, we didn't know. Now, I mean, like right now I have a video I've been working on like 4 weeks, and I still am hesitant putting it out there because I'm like, that's not our best video. But at the same time, I kind of just want to get it out there because, you know, one, I wanted to just be done with it, but two, like it's, you know, it's like I feel like I'm being really hard on myself, and the more I'm being hard on myself, the more I get discouraged, and the more I'm like, I don't want to edit that one because it's not my favorite, you know. And you start this whole rabbit hole of like 4 weeks later and you haven't released a video, and why haven't you released a video? I will say too, some of the videos I have spent the most time on, God, like for instance, our Honduras video where Chloe's with the monkey and we're with the sloths and stuff. That was my favorite video. I was like, this is going to be so good. Like Chloe's laughing, Andrew's with the monkeys. Like this is going to be a good video. 200 views. A video that I am like, nobody's going to watch this. Like I'm breathing heavy because I'm struggling because, you know, I've been running around this hotel. 2,000 views. I'm like, that's great.
Wow.
2,000 views. So I'm just saying, like, you never know, and like it depends on the algorithm too, because sometimes like I said, one may do really well just because of the hashtags or people are searching that content. We have a WinStar video of, you know, winning a free cruise. It was just kind of, hey Andrew, let's film this to have some content. That one's gotten a ton of views, and I kind of wish we would have done it differently looking back. And we may go back and do a part 2. But just saying, just don't be afraid. Just try it. Just do it.
All right. Well, we are at our 8 o'clock. We didn't even finish our questions, Tanisha.
Wow. Time passed right on by.
But thank you so much for joining us. And again, reach out if you need any of us to hop on any of your lives, or if you have questions. I mean, I'm still kind of new at this, but I'll try to answer your questions as much as I can. But yeah, just reach out and you're going to do great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
You're
you so much.
welcome.
Thank you for the invite and the future invites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always welcome.
Yeah. And we have our next guest that's already in the
Bye-bye.
basement. Bye. Bye, Tanisha.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a great
Have a
night.
good night.
And I'm going to bring up the next one. Here we go. Hey,
Hi.
What's going on?
come in. How you
Not
doing?
much. Doing good.
I'm going to remove her, and let's see. And do you want to, one of you want to drop their link in here so we can pin them to